Class, welcome to week 4. Hopefully you had a decent experience with the demonstration last Friday, but we're moving on nonetheless into CSS. So I kind of wanted to go over the week and kind of show you some things as we're going in. Now, right off the bat, I will be posting this video and other videos in week 4 instructor notes. I already have one in there about selectors, so please go watch that one if you're having some troubles with how that should come up in a second here. But if you're having troubles understanding the selectors, those things on page 238. Now, that's there for you. It's not the activity, but you can follow along, and it will kind of run you through the basics of things, and maybe hopefully jump a few hurdles that you're struggling with. This next document down here, how to read CSS selectors, I'm going to try to find a video I created earlier on this page. Basically, what it is CSS selectors are basically a shorthand. Every character, every space, everything has a meaning. So really, let me just read this first one. You always start out with find all, and then you use the selector, find all paragraphs, and then select them. And if you click on answer, it will actually read that out. Find all paragraphs and select them. If I wanted to say a child selector, right, I would say find all sections that have a child of a paragraph and select them, and then do the following to it. And so you'll notice that's what's there. So read through that, try to quiz yourself with that. That will be very helpful. When you can read CSS selectors, it makes it a lot easier to apply them. All right. This week's pretty normal, where we have the notes, we have the question, source, and examples where you're going to need to be participating. Please participate in that. Answer each other's questions. If something's really sticking out and you can't get the question answered within your little group, come in and ask it on the week 4 instructor notes and questions discussion board. I'll try to read through these and kind of make sure that everybody's on topic and that everything is getting answered. I also have my TA that will be going through and reading in there and participating where she feels needs to be. She is also the tutor for the class, so we do have a tutor. If you need tutoring, please get a hold of her. And that's easy. If you just go to the home page of BYU Idaho, go to the very bottom, there's a tutoring page, and you can find the tutoring quest. Also, we've got the quizzes and we've got the activities. Now, there are 2 activities for this week. Now, in the past, I've told you, hey, these are kind of easy, but you want to get early start on them so you get in the pattern of getting early start. These are not as easy as the first ones, so please start these as soon as possible. Don't wait until the end of the week. Now, on both of these, I have a separate video embedded in the activity. So when this loads, you can see this. This little video at the top of the activity runs you through the activity and what I'm expecting. Not the whole activity, but I show you basically what you're supposed to be doing. It's a similar thing where we have screenshots, we have some code. Now, know this too, these are like puzzles, all right? These don't look good. Our final goal is to make our CSS look good, but these are really just to get us testing the waters out with selectors and other things, these basic skills. And so it does look pretty ugly, but just watch the video and try to figure that out. Day 2, we've got the notes, the question, sources, and examples, the quiz, and then we have the week 4, day 2 activity. So once again, this has a video on it, so watch that. We do have a screenshot here for you, so you'll want to download that, and it might be broken here. I'll check that in a second. But then, yeah, you have your CSS to copy, so you've got a little bit of CSS that you'll be going in and editing. Now, you'll notice also here that I have CSS comments in this video up here. It tells you, hey, be very conscious of those so that they really help you move along and figure out what you need to be doing. So then day 3, we do have the mandatory work day. No reading, notes, nothing like that's due. But at the end of that night, 11:59 on Friday, you will have the activity check where you'll submit those 2 activities. So get started, work on it throughout the week, ask me questions. I would love to help you. Last thing, now this isn't that bad, but we did need to throw it in somewhere. The final project update 1. So we're going to be looking forward into the second half of the semester. I just want you to just kind of be pondering about what you're going to want to do, what you're going to want to do for your final project. Now, this, we've got requirements for the update. Read the final website requirements. If you click on that, it will open up. I'll click on that in a second. Write up your project plan. What is your site going to be for? What type of content will you include? Please give a good description of what that will allow us to understand, or allow me to understand what you're thinking. Write down some web design examples. Then you're going to write down any questions you have about the final website requirements, and then you're going to create a new discussion thread and include the requirement information outlined above. Now, please read through these common questions and avoid using those as your questions. A couple of them, do we need to be working on the final project now? Which it's no, you have to wait, or you get to wait. You could if you wanted, but yeah, you don't have to. Read these other ones. If you have a question about one of these questions and you need further clarification, please ask it, but read those first before you ask your question. All right, last thing I want to show you. If we go hit final websites requirements, please read through these. There is quite a list here. See if this all makes sense. And then finally, you can look at past student work right here. I haven't updated the last couple semesters, but you can click on these links. It will bring you to other people's work from past semesters that have taken the class and completed these assignments. So go through, look at that stuff, ask me any questions, and that's really this week. Hopefully you're doing all right. Let me know if I can do anything for you, and post all that stuff in the week 4 instructor notes and questions, and we'll see you later.